My name is Rodica Enache. I'm from Romania, from Constanța, from Ovidius University. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ovidius University is the largest European university at the Black Sea. It is situated in Constanța, the largest city in Dobroja. And in the southwest of Romania. The Faculty of Psychology and the Educational Sciences is an academic space with many specializations emerged over the past 25 years of activity, such as Bachelor in Psychology, Special Education, and the Pedagogy of Preschool and the Primary Education, as well as master degree programs in Educational Management, Didactics in Psychology, and other education-related fields. All our programs target psychological support, counseling, and intervention for the teachers in the inclusive school context. Our teaching and evaluation activities address both initial teacher education and continuous professional development, covering the entire southeast region of Romania. So we talk about the motivation of teachers from rural area. In the Education and the Training 2020 strategy launched by the European Commission, among the 4 common strategic objectives for member states in the field of education and training are promoting equality, social cohesion, and active citizenship, stating that education and the training should enable all citizens to acquire and develop skills and competencies for employment and intercultural dialogue. Our research is an educational research, so we have 3 objectives: analyzes professional motivation of teachers in rural education in order to identification of factors contributing to satisfaction and performance, professional performance, identification of interests and training needs of teachers in a rural area from Romania, exploring the relationship between professional motivation and working condition in the context of rural education. We can say something about teachers' motivation. The conceptual understanding of teacher motivation draws from several established theoretical frameworks. Self-determination theory posits that teachers' motivation stems from 3 fundamental psychological needs: autonomy, competence, and relativeness. When these needs are satisfied in the workplace, teachers demonstrate greater enthusiasm, commitment, and effectiveness. Similarly, Herzberg's 2-factory theory distinguish between Aegean factories, there are salary, working condition, administrative practices that prevent dissatisfaction, and motivators factor, recognition, achievement, responsibility that actively promote satisfaction and engagement. Rural education environment, physical settings where Romanian rural teachers work daily, often with limited resources and infrastructure. It is very important to talk about the teacher-student relationship, close connection between educators and learners from a key motivational factors for rural Romanian teachers. It is very important the community context. Rural communities present unique challenges and opportunities that shape teacher motivation and professional development. And of course, it's very important professional growth. Research explores how rural teachers maintaining motivation through continuing education despite geographical isolation. International research consistently demonstrates the correlation between teacher motivation and educational outcomes. The study from OECD revealed that motivated teachers implement more innovative pedagogical approaches, demonstrate greater job satisfaction, and are less likely to leave the profession. UNESCO Global Education Monitoring Report further emphasizes that teacher motivation significantly influences student achievement, particularly in socio-economical disadvantaged contexts, a finding with important implications for Romania's rural education system. The Romanian educational landscapes remain sharply divided along urban and rural lines, with significant implications for teacher motivation and student outcomes. According to the Romanian Ministry of Education latest comprehensive data from last year, approximately 45% of Romanian students' population attends rural schools, a proportion that has remained relatively stable despite ongoing rural to urban migration. In our research, we analyze some factors influencing teachers' motivation. So these are sense of professional purpose and calling, enjoyment of teaching process, positive relationship with students, autonomy in instructional decisions, mastery of pedagogical skills, and witnessing student growth and achievement. Our research hypothesis, it is hypothesis that the level of motivation teachers in rural education is influenced by the level of professional motivation interfactors, such as perception of the opportunities for learning, professional development opportunities, the support of a manager with a managerial style, transformational style, and the digitalization of teaching, learning, and assessment. The group involved in the investigation comprised 33 rural teachers from Romania. And we have questionnaires based on a Likert scale with 5 response options, which includes 2 scales: development of professional motivation of teachers in rural areas through the participation in course training and digital education courses, and the second scale, orientation towards a transformation leadership style necessary to develop the professional motivation of teachers in rural area. Our research results for the first scale, the development of professional motivation of rural teachers through participation in service training and digital education courses. We will analyze the results obtained by the respondents. The first question asked in the questionnaire was aimed at identifying the perception and attitudes of the participants towards various aspects of work and professional involvement. The distribution of the results suggests that the majority of participants consider the development of professional skills as an important aspect of their work, expressing this concern either frequently or very frequently. Some 88% of participants consider collaboration and team unity as essential for the effectiveness of their professional work in rural schools. 85% of participants respond that they have a strong motivation to engage in continuing professional development and activities. The second questions aim to assess participants' perception of the importance and their involvement in different professional and educational activities. The distribution of responses suggests that the majority of participants are quite involved in their professional development by attending courses that are part of their area of professional interest. To the open question, which courses do you think would be useful for developing transversal skills, a variety of responses were recorded, which have been grouped into several common categories that emerge in participant suggestions. There are communication and interpersonal skills, thinking and problem-solving skills, personal and professional development, digital skills and technology education, inclusive education and diversity, teamwork and collaboration, management and leadership. We have some short conclusions. Professional recognition and career advancement opportunities play crucial roles in sustaining long-term motivation. By promoting creativity, collaboration, and innovation, authentic leadership creates a nurturing and successful educational environment. The style of leadership cultivates a positive, inclusive climate where all members of the educational community feel valued and motivated to contribute. So it's very important to implement social policies in teacher education and training programs. They are based on equality in education, equal educational opportunities, non-discrimination, and human rights. It is very important to respect the principle of promoting equality in the education system, the inalienable right of all children and young people to education, protection and social inclusion of disadvantaged communities, the need for social solidarity in the fight against social discrimination. Thank you very much for your attention.